Good evening, Soul Tribe and Star Seeds. This is your astrological forecast girl, Jean Edan. For those of you that are new to my channel, I used to be a weather forecast girl. But last year, on the winter solstice, I had a little bit too much Yule wine and I got a little excited on camera. But here I am, and let's get into it. Ironically, the Yule is a celebration of the coming of light. Now, in 3 months, of course, in spring, it's going to show itself. In my perspective, imbuing what is going on in the world with the Great Conjunction and all of this, big motion on change, I think there is some connection with that it is on the solstice. It is the Grand Conjunction, the Great Conjunction. And it is the promise for light and for tomorrow. And I think that there is something there. Now, with looking at the beginning stages of the Yule, you will know, if you've studied it, that it was started with a Siberian reindeer shaman. He was the horned god, or as some of you may know, his name is Odin. And their representation of him all revolves around this shaman mushroom. And the shaman mushroom is called Amanita muscaria. And, you're not supposed to do too much of it. And it's really supposed to be quite delicately taken, just so that you don't get sick side effects to it. But the point behind this, and the point with the Great Conjunction itself, is that we are supposed to open up our pineal glands and open up our thinking and raise our vibration. Now, since this is all relative, since we connect, we connect to things that have similarities and vibrations that seem to work. That's why, we have a collective and a support system. So I found a way, without doing the shamanic mushroom, to open up your pineal gland. I know that sometimes there are people out there that have a hard time with meditation. That's okay. It's, it takes time. But there is a way that you can do it, and it's very simple, and it's basically free if you have, if you have this near you. So I'm going to light it and then bring it over to show you what it is. Show you what it is that we do. So we got a pine cone, and this pine cone we are going to burn, and we are going to do smoke cleansing with it. And I know to some of you this may seem like pretty far out or ridiculous, but actually, if you study the pine cone, you will see that it does have properties that do release the DMT. It also helps release with melatonin. And I mean, if you really want to get into it, and if you are into reading in this subject, you should check out Linda Goodman's Star Signs. She talks about what's called lexicograms. It's where you write the word pine cone, and then you get the word pine in the pineal. It wasn't too condescending, was it? Anyways, this is a good book. I highly recommend Linda Goodman. So anyways, when I was smoking my pine cone the other night, basically, I went into some pretty lucid dreams. And I met up with the shaman god. I met up with Odin himself. And it's that fifth dimensional network that we're working off of, or we're trying to raise our vibration so that we're not just living in a 3D realm. So he said that he was going to come and be on my show, and so that's going to come up here in a little bit, and I'm pretty excited about that. So we'll be right back.
And while you're tuning into my program,
you can just go ahead and check out the lavender sticks that I prepare. I can show you a DIY, or you could simply purchase them for me for pretty reasonable. And now it is time for your astrological forecast update. Right now we are full moon in Cancer. And the full moon in Cancer is sextile to Uranus in Taurus. Now the planet Uranus is all about freedom, expansion, and personal growth. And when it is paired in the sign of Taurus, connecting to the moon in Cancer, it is going to give you an intuitive purge to connect with what your future is meant to be. We are coming off of the heels of the major solar eclipse that we had on December 14th. And with that eclipse, it made us have initiative to set personal goals. Now with this expansion and intuition in the sign of Taurus, sextile Cancer, it is a great time to start new friendships, new projects. Now your moods may be changeable and you may act a little bit strange to some people, but that's actually an okay thing, I think, because this is a time of expansion, change, and growth. And so I think you all should just really enjoy this new time, enjoy the next couple of weeks coming into the new moon before you set your new moon intentions. And that's all we have for today. Now, Odin is a real trip. In between the solstice and the full moon, I spent a really nice time with him for my interview with him. And, here I am. And it went pretty well. On the 21st, I got some new superpowers and I visited a place that I've never been before. Now, he didn't really want to come on camera as I am his astrological forecast side piece. But I do have a couple of clips and here they are.
Seasons came and changed the time. When I grew up, I called him mine. He would always laugh and say, remember when we used to play? Bang, bang. I shot you down, bang, bang. You hit the ground, bang, bang. That awful sound, bang, bang. I used to shoot you down. Music played and people sang. Just for me, the church bells